As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Erusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Erusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Erusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Erusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Erusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone.
As of 1 p.m. today,
The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Eh bien salut à tous, c'est Kenji, on se retrouve sur la chaîne, sur Ice Combat. Et donc franchement c'est vachement intéressant comme scénario. J'ai encore un peu de mal à me retrouver entre les Eurésiens, Océens, Hussiens, et bref, entre ces factions. Mais ça a l'air vachement intéressant, Je te sens... On va ça donner. Donc j'ai encore un peu de mal à savoir qui autre, mais bon, voilà. On va quand même bien réussir à comprendre ce qui se passe. Attendez, j'ai juste oublié qu'est-ce que c'était comme touche. Non, pas ça, pas ça, pas ça, pas ça, pas ça, pas ça. Ok. Arbre de recherche, qu'est-ce qu'on va pouvoir chercher? D'accord. D'accord. Ok. Oh, F2. F2 c'est quoi? C'est japonais je crois comme chasseur. Mirage, ça donne envie. Qu'est-ce que c'est comme chasseur? D'accord. On peut acheter... Alors ça doit être l'armement air-sol, ça j'imagine. Non, pas le bon bouton, pas le bon bouton, pas le bon bouton. Je suis encore en train de me rappeler. Attends, donc ça c'est le bouton A, ça c'est le bouton B. Ah, ok. Donc on peut acheter des points, mais où est notre argent en fait? Ah. Oh. D'accord. Donc là on peut acheter le F14. Qu'est-ce qui nous donne le F14? On a le... Ah, F18, F15... F35, F22... YF23... F15... Attendez. En fait, ça c'est quoi? C'est un multi-rôle ça. Multi-rôle, d'accord. Ça c'est le F14, ok. Et ça c'est le MiG-29. MiG-29 que tu... Et toi en fait tu vas où en fait? Je sais pas pourquoi, mais je sens que ça va être un avion ultra pété qu'on aura à la fin du jeu. Ouais, je pense aussi. Alors, on a le MiG-29. MiG-29, ça donne... Ouh, Sukhoi 33, MiG-31... Sukhoi 30, 34, 37... Ah, est-ce qu'on joue... Est-ce qu'on joue russe? Sukhoi... Ah, j'aime pas le 57, j'aime pas, je trouve qu'il est moche. Est-ce qu'on joue? Alors, est-ce qu'on joue? Est-ce qu'on part sur MiG-29, donc on joue les avions russes. Ou alors, est-ce qu'on joue les avions européens? Donc on a Gripen, Rafale, Typhoon. Quoique je pourrais repartir après dessus. Typhoon, d'accord. F-35, F-22. Ouais. Et si je monte, ça fait quoi? Il n'y a pas beaucoup de réalité pour le coup. Le plus intéressant pour le coup sera peut-être la branche du F14, ça me semble être la plus intéressante. Ou le MiG. MiG-29, ça peut être vachement intéressant. Ah, ça me plairait bien. Moi, ça me plairait bien celui-là. Bref, allez, de toute façon, on va juste améliorer notre petit... Si j'ai bien compris, je crois qu'on faisait l'attaque au sol, donc autant récupérer ça. C'est bien qu'on puisse pas récupérer les points qu'on a dépensés. Enfin, pas ça. Qu'on puisse pas débloquer un truc genre, là, on débloque des bombes, qu'on puisse les utiliser ailleurs, quoi. Et ça, c'est quoi? Est-ce que c'est verrouillage? Oui, verrouillage. Ouais, non, pour l'instant, pas besoin. Allez. Donc attendez, je vérifie. C'est des véhicules au sol qu'on doit attaquer, hein, c'est ça, hein. Oui. Attendez, c'est bien des véhicules au sol, hein. Ouais, c'est le... c'est le truc au sol, ok. Très bien. Donc on va prendre l'armement air-sol. Restons avec notre petit F-16. Ouais, ça me plaît bien. Allez. Est-ce que je peux peindre l'avion? Attendez. Est-ce que je peux... On joue qui nous? Est-ce qu'on peut... Non, on peut pas, hein. Y a pas de peinture, rien. Ok. Bon, on va voir ce que ça donne. Bon, faudra juste que je me rappelle les touches, parce qu'en une semaine, j'ai complètement oublié comment ça marchait. Bref, ça va être marrant. Ok, ça c'est un GBB. Très bien.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory. No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Ouais, c'est ce que je
fais. You have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
Bombe larguée. Non, pas ça, pas ça. Bombe larguée. J'attends de recharger. C'est bon, on va. Bombe larguée. Bombe larguée. J'ai oublié que c'était possible ça. Wow! D'accord, ok. On continue de s'occuper des radars, c'est parti. En fait, est-ce que j'avais vraiment besoin de larguer toutes mes bombes dessus? Parce que j'ai l'impression que c'était... Bah, moi ça me paraît très logique d'attaquer ça, parce que tirer des Fox 2 pour attaquer des cibles au sol radar, ça me paraît sacrément con, mais bon. Enfin. Splash. J'ai compris. Quand c'est un MiG-31 soit puissé de plus. Oh punaise. Sérieux? Touché. Splash, oui. Splash one. Touché. Faut attaquer tous ces cibles? Sérieux? Ok. Oh, est-ce qu'il est celui-là? Ah, faut faire du strafe. Raté. Allez, ah, je vois, ok, je suis bête aussi, je vois pas la flèche. Et là on découvre qu'en fait ce qui allait dans le transport c'était des civils. Classe.
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile. Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones.
Wow.
Spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones. Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter? He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Des dégâts ou pas? Ouah, c'est quoi ces missiles?
Enemy has a lock on you.
Shit! I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Sérieux?
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Je me demande si l'équipement qu'on choisit dans l'avion change le poids. Enfin, les performances de l'avion. Genre, si je prends l'armement air-sol, qui est quand même plus lourd et plus imposant qu'un missile air-air, est-ce que j'aurai moins de performance en tir ou pas? Ah, c'est un truc qu'il faudrait que je vérifie ça. Bon, par contre, le problème, c'est que je sais pas du tout comment faire ce virage ultra serré avec le joystick. Parce qu'appuyer sur RT et LT en même temps, ça sur 360 ça je peux faire, mais enfin sur la manette je peux faire, mais pas celle-là. Allez, 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 donne, 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 donne. Je l'ai eu.
Destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Ah bien.
Golem Squadron, surround him. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Boum, 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 touche, touche. Ah!
Give you a run around. Take them down one at a time. The enemy has a lock on you. Don't ice up in there. Locked. Golem 2, the enemy's reading you. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. So, drones don't give a G force, huh? One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. Missile away.
Ah, c'est un peu con là.
Hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds.
Where'd he go?
Attack missed.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy down.
The skies are clear. RTB. No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Et bah c'était vachement sympa.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target.
Non.
But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Ah, je viens de voir le début.
Aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Mais ouais, j'aurais dû prendre l'arme anti-air en fait. Wouah. Ouais.
Do you have visual on the anti-air
Surtout par curiosité en fait que j'ai pris ça.
Should be close.
Yep.
Target destroyed.
It's popping off now, Trigger.
Non.
War has officially begun.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Ok. Ça va. Avec le... Avec le petit tapage que j'ai abattu comme ça pour le plaisir. Pas mal. Bon, j'espère que ça vous aura plu. On se revoit prochaine, tiens. Allez, bye.